Wow, I'm really basic, aren't I? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, these headphones are the wrong way around, sorry. I don't like these headphones. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. I have a video similar to the idea that I'm going to be doing today, and it's all about styling clothes that I hate. I've got a Strangerville one, and then I've just got like an ordinary basic one with other expansion packs. And this video kind of follows the same lines, they are very similar. But it's just basically, and I'm explaining this because in my head, I don't know the title of the video yet. You guys will, but I won't. But the whole idea of this is just styling everything that's out of my comfort zone. Whereas with the styling clothes that I hate, I have one piece and I've got to make it work with all of other pieces that I really like. But with this one, I have to just use pieces that are out of my comfort zone. Now, for some backstory, I tend to style Sims how I style myself. That's how I've always done it. I don't know, even through my emo phases, all of my Sims were emo and stuff like that. It's always what I'd wear, how I'd wear my hair. It's always kind of in that same vibe. Today, it's just going to be the opposite of that. I'm going to have to go with colourful hair. I'm going to have to go with girly. I don't know, because I like girly. We're going to figure it out. We're going to do it together. All going to have fun. Although it's going to be kind of stressful. So this is the sim that I've got. It's just honestly one of the pre-made sims, one of the new ones actually. You might know her, you might not. I've just changed her up a little bit. So my comfort zone is these hairs right here. Hang on, you can't even see. I flip and choose between all of these hair colours. I'd say probably the black hair colour I use least and this really light hair colour I use least. But these colours, I use these all the time. These colours, on the other hand, are very rarely, very rarely, if almost never used by me. I'm very scared of them. I would prefer pastel hair colours. That's how I'm doing it like how I'd like them. But these are very bold, to say the least, hair colours. And these are just, they're not up my alley, guys, so I just don't use them. They're not necessarily bad, but they're just not really something I'd use. So I need to figure out a way to use these hair colours. Now, for hairstyles, I tend to just go for the same styles over and over again. And I find that with a lot of my custom content, but I also find it with my clothes in real life. I've wore this jacket for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks. It's just the only one I ever shot on. So instead of actually looking at what I have and thinking, I could use that, I just stick to what I know. And my Sims always have the same clothes on. I need to get out of it, basically. This video is as much for your entertainment as it is for my well-being, I guess. I don't get real deep, but oh my god, I'm recording a video and I've got bloody sweet chili sauce all down my top. That's covered by the microphone though, so woo. So, for example, like this hair, never use. It's really nice. I just never use it. Updos, like ponytails, I never tend to use. I tend to go for the short hairstyles that I tend to have myself. Or like hairstyles like this. They're absolutely gorgeous. I just personally wouldn't wear it in real life, so I never use it. So we're gonna be exploring that a little bit. Accessories are also something I never use anyway in real life and The Sims. So it's not necessarily finding accessories that I'm comfortable with. It's just gonna be using them. Makeup as well. I tend to go for the same makeup style again and again. So maybe incorporating some colour there instead of just neutrals. Wow. I'm really basic, aren't I? This is what's reminded me. And I'm going to stay away from tops and bottoms because every single outfit I tend to put together contains one top and a bottom, because that's what I do in real life as well. You know what I mean? Does art imitate life or does life imitate art? So instead of that, I'm going to step right out of my comfort zone and go for a full body. But again, not one that I always use. I would definitely stay away from something like this. Not even because it's bad. And I'm going to have to repeat that a lot because I don't want you to think that this is me dragging any kind of CC creator when I say I don't use it. It's just because I am a creature of habit. So there's this one playsuit from Trelike, which I use all the time if I'm going to do a full body outfit. And there's this one playsuit that I made, which you can find at www.plumbella.tumblr.com. And I love it, but it's the only two that I use. So I really want to push myself out there a little bit more and just use things I don't use. See, like this is a beautiful piece. Why don't I use it? I'm only hurting myself here. And shoes, again, the same for shoes. So I'm going to completely strip it back. And I think what I'm going to decide on first is an outfit before I decide on the hair or the hairstyle. Because I feel like I can find a hair and a hairstyle to complement an outfit, but finding an outfit to complement a hairstyle, it's going to be pretty hard. So let's just jump straight into the full body, see what I'm working with. I know my style very well because it's my own style. I'm not sure what isn't my style because this isn't my style at all. I'd mainly reserve this for me mammy Sims, you know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily put it on Sarah from Sarah's Story, but it's nice and it's got a lot of colours like that. I think I put that on Sarah. I'm nervous. because I want it to look good, but I'd struggle with things looking good if they're not my style. But I'm excited because this, I don't think I've ever used this coat before, but what a nice swatch is that. That's a swatch that I would actually genuinely use on my normal Sims, not Sims that I'm doing for a challenge. You find new stuff this way. I think that's great. This dress as well, see, it's really pretty. Like, look at that. I really like that, actually. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, and I don't think even that, like, that is absolutely beautiful. I think this dress is definitely going to be one of the choices. I'm going to keep on having a look around. It is definitely out my comfort zone, I think, but is it far enough out my comfort zone? Also got this alpha top here, but you know what? I've used that a couple of times. I'm going to have to make the boobs a little bit smaller so we can actually use this. A seam, I think I've used this before, so I'll stay away from that one. Very basic stuff as well. I don't tend to use too much, so I wouldn't often shot this dress on people because I find it a bit too plain. I like my Sims to be, you know, very out there. I don't know, there's so many things that I've just never used. Like this is stunning. Why have I never used this ever? I think I'm the issue. You know, like when you've got the telly on, say if you're staying somewhere and you don't have access to Netflix, or if in a hotel, for example, and you've just got the hotel telly, it's so much more appealing to watch because you don't have so many things that you can watch. So you'll find something that you're happy with when you've got less channels. But then when you sat at home and you've got Netflix and you've got Amazon Prime and you've got BBC iPlayer 4D and you've got so much choice, you don't want to watch anything. It's the same with music. It's so much more pleasant to listen to something on a radio than it is if you pick it out of a playlist. Where am I going with this? I don't see how this relates, actually. I've lost my point along the way, but it's still true. There's so much. I'm stuck for choice because I'm my own worst enemy and I make things hard by just not looking at things. So I've got so much choice here. I do think I'm going to go back to this one. I think this one's going to be the one that I'm going to pick for the actual outfit because I don't think I've ever put a sim in this, whether it be like teenager, adult or elder. I've just never ever used this. I think this one probably is the most out of my comfort zone, where these ones I can still kind of relate these to my style, especially this one. This one is my style. Yeah, this one's not my style. I still think it's pretty though, like it's still really nice. That's why I'm picking it as well, because I like it and it's out my comfort zone. So see, like, because I never wear wedges, I'm like, do these go? They're the same colour, but do they go? That's something I really struggle with. I do think that the wedges, I think they're a bit too extra, but I'm not going to go for these shoes because I always put them shoes on it. Just a pair of flats. You know what? I actually think I'm going to use these cat shoes from Cats and Dogs. They're not really something I use. I used to be into this kind of shoe style a couple of years ago. Really not now. I don't think I've ever reached for these shoes. And they're kind of pink, so they go together. I think the brown, I don't know, because the hair's going to be a bit of a funny colour, so I think I'm going to go for the pink because that is definitely out my comfort zone. Now for the hair. This one, definitely out my comfort zone. Don't think I've ever used it on a sim. This one as well that we mentioned earlier, 100% out my comfort zone. And I don't know why, but like hairs like this are really out my comfort zone. And I've got no explanation as to why, they just are. I think I might give her an updo because, to be honest, updos are the most out my comfort zone because I can kind of relate to all of the other styles. But the updos are just, they're not my thing. Especially ponytails like this. Easily say I have never used these. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'm kind of unsure on the hair colour though, because I want it to be on my comfort zone, but I also want it to fit, you know what I mean? Oh, that green though. And the green really is out my comfort zone. I've only ever used the green when I've had to for like the not so berry challenges. Right, now for makeup. So I usually use just a very natural makeup look. I always go for quite browny colours. So we can't do that for this. We've got to go out of our comfort zone and use a bright colour. I think this one might deliver. I think that one's probably the most out because it's so light. Usually I like to make them look quite dark. I'm going to give her some eyelashes as well because I'm not that ready to come out my comfort zone yet. So I'll give her some nice lashes. Lashes make everything better. I like the ones where it covers the waterline as well. They're the ones I use the most. So again, I'm not going to be using a waterline one. So these ones that are my favourite, I'm going to have to bid thee farewell. I also don't tend to use eyeliners that go up too much over the eyeshadow. I don't know why. So I guess we're going to have to do that one today. And blush, I never use these. Does it go with the outfit though? Like, I don't just want to put stuff on her that I never use. I want stuff that actually goes with the outfit. So I think these ones kind of do. She looks quite whimsical, you know what I mean? So I can see her having them on. And then lipstick. I always go for very natural lipstick most of the time. So she's going to have to go for some not so natural lipstick. And because I never put lipstick on in real life or in The Sims, I always find it very, well, I do on The Sims, but I find it very difficult to put lipstick on that matches because I don't know. Who would have thought lipstick would have been the hardest, eh? I've just put this lipstick on it, and it's not too much out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to give myself a pass on this one because usually I'd put one like that on so it just literally looks like natural lips. Now time for accessories. I'm going to enjoy this one because I never use accessories ever, so I'm excited to actually use them for once because it's definitely out of my comfort zone. Maybe some gold hoops. Also got, oh actually I think these leaf ones would suit her a lot better. And then for necklaces, never use necklaces either. Oh my god, definitely these pendants. These pendants are 100% much more like her. And there we go. I think we're done. So I still haven't named this challenge yet, but obviously if you want to do this challenge, feel free, whether you have a YouTube channel or not, please do this challenge if you want to, and tag me in it on Twitter or anywhere so I can see what you've done, because it's going to be funny to see how out of our comfort zone everyone is. And what I've learned from this video is, even with this sim who is very out of my comfort zone, I chose things that I would never usually choose. It's still kind of within my comfort zone, do you know what I mean? Like I could look at the sim and think, yeah, I made that. I can see my style in that, do you know what I mean? So maybe I haven't went out of my comfort zone too far. I might try and do a chav next. But yes, let me know what you think, if you enjoyed this challenge or not. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.